Folks, please welcome Mark Mandeville and Raianne Richards.
I think it's real nice that we can get together and do this, don't you? We're going to play a brand new song first that we're working on in the studio right now. It's the title track of a record that we're going to put out called Hard Times and Woes. There'll be hard times, there'll be woes along both sides of the road. There'll be times when giving up seems like the ending always told. Be it heaven, be it gold, to quench the thirst inside your soul. May faith stay in the saddle as you ride off in the morning. If there's a way, there's a means, you must take the reins and ride. Though your horse might be the wild one, you hold on tight. Be it tame or be it mild, you must take the reins and ride. Clench your fists onto the bridle, hold on tight. When the sun flares down and burns your skin, when the dust kicks up the clouds you rise, when the wind blows sideways and the night falls cold, when your heart hangs heavy in a saint's down low, there'll be hard times, there'll be woes along both sides of the road. There'll be times when giving up seems like the ending always told. Be it heaven or be it gold, to quench your thirst inside your soul. May faith stay in the saddle as you ride off in the morning. Thank you all very much. We're going to play another new song that's going to be on that same record. It's called Last Tree Standing is the name of this song, and it's about making sure that all the decisions in your life, you at least try to take into consideration the other people that might be affected by those decisions. Because everything is not about, believe it or not, you. You floor someone's ceiling, you're sealing someone's floor. Somebody is is pounding with their fists upon the door. Don't you think you're all alone with no one else around? 'Cause if you were the last tree standing, there'd be someone to cut you down. And even the copper pennies at the bottom of a well, they went to pay for something for what no one here can tell. And who are we to judge the wants and dreams of other men? Well, the same who threw our pennies in a pile of common sense. Your floor is someone's ceiling. You're sealing someone's floor. Somebody is pounding with their fists upon the door. Don't you think you're all alone with no one else around? 'Cause if you were the last tree standing, there'd be someone to cut you down. If you were the last tree standing, there'd be someone to cut you down. If you were the last green valley, there'd be someone to flood your town. If you were the last brown leaf hanging on a autumn tree, the wind would blow you down, and falling you would be. Your floor is someone's ceiling. You're sealing someone's floor. Somebody is pounding with their fists upon the door. Don't you think you're all alone with no one else around? 'Cause if you were the last tree standing, there'd be someone to cut you down. At the edge of a great big valley, you can't fly o'er the horizon. To go round would be a long, long journey. To go down a misery deep, loose stones in the gravel, loose stones in the road. Out in the field, lone horse, no rider. You can't rein in what's free. your best attempts become oppressive, and you became your enemy. Lo and behold, what I've come to know from the places I travel to the places that I go. New stones in the gravel, loose stones there on the road. Which way is that rooster pointing? What direction do I go? 'Cause it seems like the wind is blowing in a big black storm. When leaves cover the road, or in times when I stray and I lost my way home, had questions for hope, loose stones in the gravel, loose stones on the road. We're going to do one now real quick. This is our last song. Thank you guys so much for listening to everybody, and keep coming out and supporting this great natural resource you have up here. You're welcome. Anytime. We're going to do a song that doesn't belong to us, but we learned it for this event that we put on. 4th year coming this June. Our 4th annual Massachusetts walking tour. Raianne and I have been organizing community concerts across the state of Massachusetts, and we walk to each one of them to show the town planners what we're willing to go through to support the arts. But we'll talk a little bit more about that after, but this is a song that we learned for that tour. I'd rather be a sparrow than a snail. Yes, I would. If I could, I surely would. And I'd rather be a hammer than a nail. Yes, I would. If I only could, I surely would. Away, I'd rather sail away like a swan that's here and gone. A man gets tied up to the ground and gives the world its saddest sound, its saddest sound. And I'd rather be a forest than a street. Yes, I would. If I could, I surely would. And I'd rather feel the earth beneath my feet. Yes, I would. If I only could, I surely would. Away, I'd rather sail away like a swan that's here and gone. A man gets tied up to the ground, gives the world his saddest sound, his saddest sound. Away, I'd rather sail away like a swan that's here and gone. A man gets tied up to the ground and gives the world his saddest sound, his saddest sound.
Mark Mandeville Raianne Richards, ladies and gentlemen. They have a wonderful CD. This is actually a recording of the 2010 Walking Tour.
The very first one.
This is the CD that they first handed me when I met them at our first debut show. Mark was actually playing bass with Dan Blakesley, and this is Dan Blakesley's artwork here on the cover. Dan's a fantastic artist as well. Great CD, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Of course, you got to hear a little bit. There's a lot more here. So, guys, tell our audience a little bit about the Walking Tour.
Well, in 2010, sort of as a publicity stunt, Raianne and I thought, well, what's the hardest way we could think about touring? Because we've toured around the country in sedans and cramped spaces. So we thought, well, we'll just walk our music in and out of the towns, rambling around just like Woody Guthrie would have done, I guess. And it was really difficult. And after the first day, because we're not really athletic, I don't know if you've noticed, like we spend a lot of time sitting down, whether we're booking shows or sitting in a car. So the first day in 2010 that we did this, it was 17 miles, and each of us was carrying 45 pounds. When we got to the first place, we walked from Beckett, Massachusetts, all the way to Huntington, Massachusetts, which is real. Jacob's Pillow, I think, is the area. Yep. We walked on roads, and we were probably an hour and a half late for the show. And the guy, he was a real trooper, the venue owner, he said, well, you know, I can't pay you unless you play. So we played. The artists that we brought with us from New York, they didn't. But Raianne and I, we sang for our supper that night after walking all that way. And
we were the first concert in Huntington in over 25 years.
Yeah. But we continue the walking tour each year, and we're funded this year by the Massachusetts Cultural Council. And we organize concerts each year to exemplify and really highlight the artistic happenings in each of the smallest towns in Massachusetts, and we shoot to bring this sort of collaboration to each town. Hopefully, our bodies won't give out before.
How many years have you done this now?
This will be the 4th year, starting June 15th.
Fantastic! Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, have you gotten better at packing and hiking? And
Oh yeah, yeah. We learned a lot.
The first year, she brought a copy of Walden, and
Yeah.
we have folding chairs, and we thought we were going to really enjoy ourselves. We had no idea that it was going to be just, hiking, playing, sleeping.
Yeah.
Real early too. We'd be in bed by 9 o'clock as soon as the show was done in the tent.
The first year I had 4 toenails fall off.
For those of you who don't know, that's not a really gross thing. That's just her problem.
It happens to runners.
Yeah, it happens to marathon runners when they run real
It
long
didn't
distances. And it didn't. Yeah, they just turn black and funky and fall.
That doesn't happen anymore.
folks, let's give them another round of applause. We wish you all the best. Thank you so much, Mark and Raianne. Thank you.